Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here, and welcome back to another Southampton Career Mode episode. This is number 4, and today we get into our first Premier League matches of the season. So this is kind of where it begins, sort of. I haven't made too many signings. Got Benzi, I should say. The names are so similar. Maybe in the future we could afford to get Benzema. They could be a lethal striking partner, but for now, like I said, we signed Benzia, so that's like a striking future striker, if that makes sense. And I was searching for Kurt Zouma there. As I said, we got Benzia to sort out the future of the forward, or the strikers, I should say. And we really need to find a young centre back, even though Yoshida is a 24-year-old. I think he's 24, along with Lovren. They're both 24, so they could be there for the foreseeable future, and they're decent defenders. But obviously, you want young prospects coming through, but I will scout for that as well. I just want to prove, like I always do before the first competitive matches of the season, or of a career. I wouldn't show it every single season, just show proof I'm not using any sliders, because I know people like to do that, like accuse you of using that when you play, or not when you play, when you get good goals. Like when you get a good goal, they think you're losing sliders, or if you win by a lot, they think you're playing on semi-pro or professional when I'm playing on world class. So yeah, I just like to prove that a little bit, but you can see it's on world class. So yeah, I know people like to do that, but of course some people, it's just like YouTube. You can't get too, you can't take too much from the comments. Some people just don't believe you get good goals sometimes, and it's a bit funny. Like if you win like 3-0 or something, people are thinking you play on semi-pro. I don't want to talk about it too much, but it's hard to, even if you show proof, they still ask if you use sliders. So yeah, I thought I might as well show it. It's better than showing it than not showing it just for proof. But to be honest, you could easily still show it and change it in game. Like when you edit videos, you could edit it out to make a way to show you would use it. But I'm kind of getting off topic. Like I don't, yeah, of the topic of that, I don't really see. It wouldn't be enjoyable for me. Like, I'd rather delete all my videos than cheat, to be honest. But, yeah, that's just me. Because I just struggle to find motivation to make the videos for career mode slightly at the moment. It just really depends the time of the day and that kind of thing. But I know you really got to push out videos daily, which I'm trying to do. And I'm really trying to get, like, get my mind into the mood of making videos. Because I know it's very important. When you have a lot of subscribers, there's heaps of people waiting for your next video. So that's what I'm going to try and do a lot. So hopefully enjoy the videos, and there's definitely going to be more. And there's this kind of thing with Football Manager coming out in a couple weeks, or at least the beta. I'm going to be getting that because I pre-ordered it. I like playing Football Manager better than FIFA, and you could probably say I'm better at it. That's probably one reason I'm better at Football Manager. Because yeah, I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just how I like my games, to be honest. Like being a manager and actually choosing your lineups, and not, it doesn't matter how you perform. But you see Sessignon, I suppose you could say you don't control your players in Football Manager, so it's a bit, you could say it's easier. But honestly, it's actually more hard. You got to get your tactics right. Getting the tactics right is the most important thing. If your tactics are bad, that's influencing the results, and that's what I enjoy more. I actually enjoy playing with tactics and creating formations. That's what I actually enjoy most about video games. In FIFA, it just matters how you play, to be honest. So this match right here didn't have too much action, to be honest, and the first couple don't. And you see a couple like late action here. It was offside, and I'm going to show the replay of this, not because I thought it was onside, because the game is making bad runs for players right now. I suppose you could say it's the intelligence of the players. Like Nathaniel Klein, he's not really an attacking player, so that could have been the reason. But still, it's very annoying. I wanted him to. They need more intelligence for that. He got to know that's offside, but that was only the option that was on there late in the match, and that had to be, that had to be spot on, and it wasn't by Nathaniel Klein, unfortunately. But there wasn't really anything I could do about that, to be honest. So yeah, that was pretty much over there. And there's actually going to be a second instance here. They change when the game finishes as well. I've never seen a match in real life when you're going on the attack like here and you intercept the ball. No referee would have blown the whistle in that situation. They wait until the ball's cleared, and I was right there. I made the interception. I could have played the sweaty ball in, and it could have been an equaliser, but it was not to be. You see there, and we had the players into position. You see there, we had a player up, and obviously the other defender would have approached my player with the ball, and I could have just played it in for an equaliser in the 90th, but unfortunately, it wasn't the case. But it's early in the season, and don't forget, I'm Southampton, so obviously there won't be expectation to come in the top 4. And yeah, I'm improving steadily. I really can't wait to show more matches, to be honest. because this was just the first match. Look at our striking partnerships, Lambert and Benzia right now. The team needs changing in my opinion, because Lambert obviously getting older, but they got Osvaldo. I'm going to give Osvaldo a chance. After playing a lot of the game in offline modes and Ultimate Team, I noticed strength is really important for players in the middle, but pace is important for the players out wide. So I'll be looking to build my team around that. Pace out wide on the fullbacks, pretty much. That's the only width we have. And yeah, I really like that formation, especially when they attack. You really saw the evidence with Nathaniel Klein, and you'll see it more in future matches. They'll be excited to show him and Luke Shaw getting forward on the flanks, and it's very exciting play because you have heaps in midfield as well. You can really block that up. But here, finalising the signing of Diego Contento, just accepting the offer, and then obviously we have to offer him a contract, and I'm really excited about him. He's another one who can get forward a lot down the left. Obviously, Luke Shaw only a 71. To be honest, 71 isn't really Premier League level, to be honest. That's like, that will be like a very good... He's not a very good Premier League player. That's what I'm trying to get the point across. And you say, like, Contento, he's the same. But the thing is, I just see them rotating with each other. And they're still, like, Contento is only 23 as well, I believe. So he still himself is fairly young. So they could be a very good rotation option in the future. And if I change formation, who knows, if I could play with left backs and left midfielders, like a 4-1-2-1-2 maybe in the future, they both can start. Contento is very good at attacking, at least what I can see from his attributes. And I played with him a couple times, like maybe in FIFA 13, and I really feel, and of course, Football Manager, I have a lot of knowledge of my players, well, not my players, just players in video games, well, mostly FIFA. I get the knowledge from Football Manager as well. Like, I really play with a lot of teams and play a lot of matches, and I really notice who's the best. And you think players will have similar attributes. Obviously, they won't be exactly the same, but of course, if they get it right, they should be similar. So here I was just scouting more. You see, I was scouting for some strong players and promising, because as I said, I really notice strength is really important, and you'll see in some matches, and I'll focus on it a bit more, where I say, well, I'll showcase different situations where strength will be important. So you'll definitely be seeing that. And again, please leave your comments how you want this Southampton career to go, because obviously I'm doing Barcelona at the moment. Then I think on the 17th is when the beta comes out when you can download the beta for Football Manager. And when I'm going to do a lot of Football Manager, because I really, obviously being my channel, that's what I started as. I started, last year, the year before, when did I say? I'm kind of forgetting when I started. It was last year. In 2012, like July or after that, I started with Football Manager 2012. Yeah, it was last year. Obviously I've only been doing YouTube for a year, so I'm pretty happy, just over a year now, I guess you can say. But yeah, I'm happy with where I started, but I did start with Football Manager, obviously being my channel name as well. I do want to focus on it a lot, with a lot of information, like doing a career, but also showing some good young players in the future and all that kind of thing. Basically, what most career mode people on FIFA do, with tips and that kind of thing. They do the career, but some people do like tips with young players and how they are in the future. That's what I'll be doing in Football Manager, because I did a couple videos and they were successful last year I suppose you could say this year as well. Well, I'll just say in FM 2013, they were successful. So I'll be doing a lot of tips, and people want to see that, to be honest. And yeah, if you don't really play Football Manager, I'm sure there's plenty of people who do. So I am going to do it. But if you haven't played it, you should definitely try it yourself. It's a very addictive game. It doesn't look the best, like in terms of the gameplay, but it's very good. But here I'll just focus on this match, but I do want to talk about Football Manager because it's a big game, and it's why I started my channel, to be honest. I might do another video saying how and why I started. I did, but it was late in FIFA 13, didn't get much views, so I may do it again. But that's exactly what I talked about there with Nathaniel Klein, with the fullbacks getting up, and on that occasion, see, that he could have easily done the same in the 90th minute in the last match, and could have been a different story, but maybe he just practiced more in training. I definitely did want to work with him in that fullback position, really becoming a master of that and just getting used to the role I want him to play. Obviously, the first match of the season, he isn't going to play amazing, like 100% how I want him. He's going to gradually get better, especially being a young player as well. Young players they take time to reach their full potential of playing good in a certain role. So here, bring on some more young players in Benzia and Bigirimana. Osvaldo as well. I did want to talk about him with the strength. You'll be able to see, like, late in the match, he's a really confident player, plays some good balls, like you see there. And Wanyama, he looks really good on the ball. You see, very good control, ball control, and played a nice ball back to Bigirimana. Had the finesse, but I believe that was a... Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a corner or not. I just skipped that. But here, going late in the match, we had to defend this late. You know, the 90th minute goals, they're the worst thing in the game, to be honest. So I had to defend this. Luke Shaw, like I said, he's low rated, but I do want to play him so he can reach that potential as quick as he can, because no doubt he's going to be a quality player in the future. I just got to give him the chances. I might be sacrificing, I should say, points early, but it's definitely going to make hopefully in future seasons, it will pay off dividends, and we could become into a top 4. It's hard to become a top 4 team because the teams like Man City, Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, just Tottenham as well, like all those teams, it's really hard to break them down, and even Liverpool as well, they're a bit decent. So, exactly there. That's what I'm talking about. Look at Osvaldo. Look at the strength right there. If that was like a small, weak but pacey striker, no doubt he would have got knocked off the ball, and they might have got the ball back quicker, and they could have had a late chance. But it was very good work late by Osvaldo to hold on to the ball with his strength, and that's why, like, at the start of the career, I didn't think strength was as important. I thought pace was always just going to come out as the best thing, like it always has done. Like, after a while, when you play it, you look at that, I only had one shot on target. So, yeah, it's still, I'm not creating as much chances as I would like, but saying that, after I scored that goal, I did go more defensive, so, because I'm going to play really smart, and it may be boring, so sorry if it's like that, but I do want to play smart to get results at least early, so I can, like, secure my position. But that's good. We lost the first match, and then we obviously won the second one. So if we can do that, I think we could be in a good position. Like, we lose one, then we win one. That would be very good. So hopefully we can continue that into the next episodes as well, next episode of games. Zuma, they wanted a bit too much, so I don't think I'll be purchasing him yet. So we'll definitely need some more funds. Unfortunately, we only had a transfer budget of about like 5 million or 6 million, so we didn't have much room to maneuver. But don't forget, Southampton, they've made some big transfers as well. So I really expected it to not be amazing. They signed Wanyama. He's a decent player. Osvaldo as well. So they're two big players, to be honest. So they would have took a lot of the transfer budget already. So you can't really expect it to be too high, to be honest. But moving to this end of this video, just showing a lot of scouting stuff as well. If there's particular countries you think I should scout for promising players or first team quality as we motivate our team for the upcoming match away to Norwich City, leave some comments. What countries are best to search for? Is Spain best to search for first team quality? And also, you've got to be realistic as well. What is the best to search for a mid-table team? You might want to go to Portugal or Germany. I'm not really sure. Leave your comments. Which places are best for first-team quality? Which players are best for which places are best for young, up-and-coming players? I just want to get different comments out there because I like seeing feedback from people. Obviously, I know most of the things people say with certain players that have good potential, but yeah, I like to get suggestions, and that always helps. But for now, hopefully you enjoy this episode. Leave a like if you did. It just motivates me to make more, and yeah, just leave some positive comments. That as well motivates me. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time for some more career mode episodes.